Hi, in this video, we'll be addressing the issue of accent and explaining why we think it's not a good idea to focus on acquiring a whole new accent yet. Most people, when they start learning a language, including myself, dream of having a specific accent, such as the British, American, Australian, and so on, or speaking like their favorite media personality or celebrity. But we all know that at the beginning, it can be painful and frustrating. This is applicable to any language or skill we'd like to learn. That's why we recommend focusing on pronunciation instead of imitating an accent.
But wait a minute, aren't accent and pronunciation the same thing? Well, no, they're actually quite different. Pronunciation is the way that a word or a language is spoken, whereas your accent reveals where you come from. It's part of who you are. Let me put it another way. You can have a good or a bad pronunciation, depending on how well people understand you, but you can't have a good or a bad accent. Before we start talking about our own experiences of language learning, since you're here, why not subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell?
Well, let me tell you something about my early days learning English. I kind of broke the rules when I decided to focus on acquiring the British accent over communicating better. Although it didn't go wrong at all, thanks to one thing that I discovered in my old trusty dictionary, which is phonetics. Learning phonetics enabled me to learn pronunciation very quickly and therefore obtain the standard British accent. Does having this accent make me British? No. This is just the way I sound. I keep being myself. Would people think less of me if I didn't have this accent? I really doubt it.
My experience of language learning has been quite different from yours.
Yeah.
I moved to Spain as an adult and started learning the language here. So you might imagine that because I learned Spanish here, that I must have picked up the local accent. But this is not the case at all. I mean, I do try to pronounce well, for example, rolling my R's, but I know that my accent still sounds English. And to be honest, this is not a problem for me. People know that I'm not from around here. I mean, you only have to look at me to realise that. And as long as I'm communicating clearly and I'm understood, that's all that matters to me. Pronunciation is what matters to me.
To sum up, we'd like to stress the fact that it's far more important to focus on improving your communication skills and pronunciation over trying to acquire an accent.
Absolutely.
Especially in the early stages of your learning. Later, as you progress, you can adopt an accent if you want to, although it's not necessary.
Yeah, and if you're struggling with pronunciation, as I did, particularly in the early stages of learning Spanish, remind yourself that with dedication, you can do it. Listen closely, practice, and celebrate your successes. And one more thing, don't worry if you make mistakes. It's perfectly normal. It's all part of the learning process, and we've all been there.
Finally, to improve another aspect of communication, it would be a good idea to explore new ways of learning vocabulary. And we encourage you to check out our video on this. See you over there. Keep learning.